Oh, hi y'all. Uh, this video today is going to be from Red Bay, Alabama at the Tiffin Motorhome RV Service Center and Maintenance Service, which is new this year. Because they just opened it up when we got there. I don't think it's been open a week when we got there. So I just went ahead and let them go ahead and do a complete service on the motorhome, change all the fluids and filters, and it sure did help out because I didn't have to hunt for somebody around here locally, because actually, for Class A motorhomes, sometimes it's hard to find maintenance people that will work on them. Anyway, this will be hopefully not too long of a video, and at the end, I will give y'all my opinion on the changes that may have been caused by Thor buying out Bob Tiffin and the family. I don't know. But for a little background, we bought our first Tiffin product, which was a Phaeton, our first Phaeton, in 2004. It was 2005 model. We kept it to the one we got now, which was a 2013 model. And just got through changing all the tires on it, which is... may have to go back to work just to pay for the tires. Anyway, and it's about time for us to start looking. Will we buy another Tiffin? Right now, do not know. But if you want to hear my opinion on how things have changed, and since Thor has taken over, now then just wait to the end of the video, and I will probably do a post of what our thoughts were. All right? Well, here we are again. Red Bay, Alabama at the Tiffin Service Center. And we're not strange to this area because we've owned two Phaetons since 2005, and we've been here several times. Each time they changed it up a little bit. And if you look at it, it looks like it's not crowded. Well, we're not on the tarmac, we're on the third row over. And if you look down the tarmac, there they are. And when I say tarmac, this used to be an old landing field. And the fence, that just got put up here a couple of years ago for insurance reasons. And we're inside the fence. And we're on the third row, like I said. And there's plenty of neighbors if you look. And one of these bays, either on this side or that side, one day we will get into. And the reason we're here is because on our trip up to the White River, our refrigerator decided to bite the dust. We had it checked in Gasville, Arkansas at a RV service center, and they added a little Freon to it and said our best bet is to get a new one. Well, see that front window on the driver's side? That's how they take it out and put it in. And the service center in Arkansas didn't have the equipment to do it. So we elected to come up here to Red Bay. And if you're a Tiffin owner, you have to check before you come up here, because every few years they decide who they're going to work on. Fortunately, they just changed the rule that they'll work on anything, any of their products again. The last time we was up here, it had to be at least less than 10 years old from date of purchase. So here we are at the Tiffin Service Center. I had to remove the audio on this section of the video because on the radio, Garth Brooks kept singing his tail off, and YouTube kind of sees that as copyright infringement. So while Dixie and I are riding down the road alongside the service bays and discussing what we're seeing, Garth Brooks was behind us, so unfortunately I had to dub over it. So here we are passing the bays. I think they've added 10 more bays since we've been here. I'm not too sure what the count is now, but now you have to go through a gate to get to the bays, and we were told this was put up for insurance purposes. So I don't know how well it protects somebody from going in and out, but as we turn right there in front, that asphalt road is the old tarmac where the planes used to land, and right here on this pad is the wash pad. Originally there was 2 wash pads on the other side of the bay, on the back side, what I call the back side of the bay, and I use it just about every time we come here because the motorhome needs washing. Now we're traveling down the landing field or the runway, and as you can see, the sites are close, but once you get your service done, they like for you to leave that day if possible, if not the next day, so that they can accommodate somebody else. And when you get here, it's on a first come, first served basis. So if they're real crowded, you may be sitting here for 2 weeks before you get service. It all depends on how crowded they are, how fast they're moving them through. Now we're getting ready to turn on the highway and head to Mississippi, which is maybe a mile and a half down the road. We're going to Belmont to a Mexican restaurant that we like to go to and have us a good hot dinner and little margaritas. And there's a good restaurant, Mexican restaurant in Red Bay, but you can't get a margarita in Red Bay.
weeks, but it's real nice because they tore that old ratty string motel down and they put in employee parking, and it looks like a little dog park with shades and everything, so you don't have to just walk your dog in the ditch.
Yeah, here we are. This is Friday evening of Labor Day weekend, September 1st, 2023. And we're not used to none of these motorhomes.
So few of them.
So few of them, yes. Usually it is packed. They put up a fence for insurance reason. I think I said that earlier. And this is what we have. Now you're looking at some of the newer Tiffin Motorhomes. Everywhere from a Allegro bus to our Phaeton right back there. It says it's Allegro Bay, but it is a Super C It is a good looking motorhome. We may have to consider that. Like the mirrors on it.
The Wayfarer. That's the Wayfarer. It's the one that's smaller than the Breeze. The Breeze used to be that size. When we looked at the first Breeze, it was that size. Remember?
Yeah.
That's a 50th anniversary.
Yep. And this is the one back here is another Allegro Bay, and they got the same camouflage looking color scheme.
Yeah, but they're expensive, babe.
A very, very cool sunscreen and a nice Jeep to go with it. Well, hello everybody. We today is Labor Day 2023, and here we are after leaving the White River and having a great trip, sitting in Red Bay, Alabama at the Tiffin Service Center. I think I've already told y'all that. And so this is how we're celebrating Labor Day. She's finishing up her quilt, and I'm watching hunting and fishing shows. But it's a good day. Hope y'all had a great Labor Day also. Hello everyone. Let's start off with saying this is January 15th, 2024. Yes, I'm way behind on getting some of my videos out. But I did say, well, I showed y'all the fireplace going. It's 27 degrees outside right now. It's late evening. But I did say I'd give you my opinion on the changes that I observed are at Red Bay. Don't get me wrong. It's still probably the best place to take if you've got a Tiffin product to have it serviced. Get it fixed. because if you got a motorhome, you're going to need to have it serviced. The one we have now, we bought 2013 at Panama City Beach, Florida. The very first 5 days we had it, we made 2 trips to Red Bay because we was in that area. We was going up to bull shows, the White River. We went up there, went back to Red Bay, went to Nashville area to visit the brother-in-law and sister-in-law, went back to Red Bay. So it's like building a house. You got to fix something before you ever get to move into it. Anyway, with that said, Red Bay, the technicians are very knowledgeable. I haven't ran into one yet that I would say I disliked. All of them have been very helpful. In past, I was able to stay with the coach the entire time it was being serviced. I learned a lot by staying with my coach and watching them fix something, and that way I had a general idea of how it was built and what I needed to do to possibly help me fix something else or fix that same thing again. Back in the old days, when we first started going, you pull your motorhome into the bay. If they weren't finished with it that first day, you spent the night in the bay with your motorhome. It's not that way no more. Fortunately, in just, I'd say 85-90% of repair work, you can pull it out of the bay, go to your site, spend the night, and bring it back in the morning to the same bay. And whatever bay you get that first day, you stay there unless it's something like paint or upholstery or something of that sort that you had to go to, or a special bay to have that work done. Now, the difference this trip. Not too long ago, I feel like Tiffin actually promoted the idea of his technicians working on motorhomes on their off time, because I feel like because he had such a large customer agenda that it was kind of overbearing, and if he could get some of it taken care of on like a contractor's basis, he would have that done. Well, now you pull into a bay, you may have 1 or 2 technicians that once they see your list of what you want done, that may suggest that you contact another technician, or possibly the technician you're talking to could actually do the work outside of the Tiffin complex, which we have used a couple of times. In fact, we used getting the topper awning on the bedroom slide replaced, and the service was good, the price was right, and the material was excellent. So I can't complain about that. Here last year before last, we had the ice maker repaired, and we did it through a retired gentleman that was a technician. That's what he did for the Tiffin manufacturing people. Anyway, the main complaint now, I guess I would say I have, is that the cost of parts have gone up extremely high. In some cases, you can actually beat parts price on Amazon or on the online, and labor charge has gone up. In past, Tiffin would be lower by a little bit than what I could go to a service center and have it fixed by somebody that just did a general service of whatever came in. Where with Tiffin, if you're taking a product that he manufactures or they manufacture, and they know exactly how it was built for that specific coach. So my complaint is that we had like I said, a refrigerator go out on us. They didn't have a refrigerator in stock. Technicians that was in our bay suggested that we could possibly find it down at Tiffin hardware store, and they could put it in for us on their time after work. Well, after they got off from the plant. Well, the problem is they must have thought I had deep pockets, because their labor cost was way, way out of reach. Anyway, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it seems like they're want to take care of the customers that bought their product is still there, but it's on a more profitable basis for them than it has been in past. That's my opinion. Those of y'all that have had Tiffin products before, y'all may agree or y'all may not, but that's what we experienced this past trip. Y'all have a good week. And be sure and travel safe. One of the next videos coming up is emergency. It's a short one. Emergency roadside assistance. Hope y'all don't ever have to go through that. This is the second or third time in the 20 years that we've been motorhoming it, or 20 plus years that we've been motorhoming, that we've had to use them. Y'all have a good one.